of our previous YouTube videos, I'd actually asked the question, I wonder how dark they're going to make Ellie. Is Ellie actually going to start going down this dark road and have her start making some kills like she does in the computer game? And it's like they just answered my question the very next week in Last of Us. Well, she really goes dark. She goes to a very dark place. The ending of this, where there's a very brutal kill, it doesn't really show you the kill more than Ellie's face as she's doing the killing. And it's none of that sort of like satisfaction like when you're watching a gory movie and it's like, yeah, a bit of blood and gore, this is what I've paid for. I just felt really heartbroken for Ellie. This is one of the saddest moments in the series for me so far. Even though they've had some sad moments, but this is one of the saddest for me, because just seeing her face, Joel's tried to protect her from this, and her just losing it and just hitting her person that she was attacking over and over again. So visceral, kind of heartbreaking for, you know, such a violent scene, actually. Brilliantly well played.
In The Last of Us Episode 8, we've got the inclusion of the small town run by the preacher David. I've got to say, when it comes to post-apocalyptic weirdos, David, acted by Scott Shepherd here, really is good. He's got that quiet menace. We all know what's going on. We can all tell as an outsider what an oppressive, weird cultist he is. And his relationship with Ellie is very, very strange. He's got that kind of thing where he wants someone as an equal, a mental equal. But at the end of it all, it just proves that he's just a complete psychopath. Excellent acting, excellent writing.
There's a scene in Misery where Annie Wilkes' character talks about when she was younger, she used to scream in cinemas and get frustrated where she felt cheated. These old serials like the old black and white Flash Gordon, Buster Crabbe and all these sort of things would have a tense cliffhanger ending, and then the next week they'd sort of cheat it a bit that maybe it wasn't that close a cliffhanger ending at all, and it feels like it does that moment. This is where I'm going to with this. They kind of do that in this episode. Joel can barely keep his eyes open, and the guy's getting closer and closer to where Joel's sleeping downstairs. He's getting his hands on the wardrobe-y thing, the unit, and he's pushing it out of the way. Oh no, Joel comes right downstairs, is going to get caught. And the next shot, it's just an empty mattress and Joel's managed to drag himself away. Like he's gone from 1 second, can barely open his eyes, to being able to manhandle this guy and kill him. What a quick revival. He hasn't eaten for days, he hasn't drunk really anything for days. I found that a little bit far-fetched, which seems like an odd thing to say about a kind of TV show like this where you've got people with all these strange virus zombie heads, but that just pushed it a little bit too far. I thought that was just a little bit silly.
I've got to say, week on week, Bella Ramsey's acting just gets better and better. In this, she's elevated to the role of carer, looking after Joel. I mean, he's just had it, hasn't he? He's lying there, spaced out, possibly infected. So she goes out, she does what she can only do. She goes out hunting for food. When she comes across David and his accomplices, she's trying to be tough, but they see through her. She's just a kid. She's scared. She's lonely. She's really, really unsure of what's going to happen. But she toughs it out. She toughs it through. And even when up against David in the cell, she's really got it going on. Tough as nails. Bella Ramsey, near the end of this episode, switches it up from absolutely tough as nails, badass, to hurt, scared, just weakened young girl, young woman. Her acting's excellent. Truly, truly great.
Even though I played Last of Us, how many years ago? Was it 10 years ago? I don't know. I can remember the gist of it. I can remember the characters. I can remember certain plot points, but I don't remember exact dialogue or camera shots or anything like that to really pick up on, wow, look at these comparison videos, how accurate it is. I don't really remember it that kind of detailed. What's interesting with this episode is the bit when she's being pursued around like a burning room. And it all came flooding back to me. This really tense, really well played action scene in the game. Hiding behind these corners, trying to keep away. You haven't got a weapon to defend yourself. And that's the first time in the show actually. It's really made me sort of have like a bit of a flashback and relive. That's a great moment in the game. I really enjoyed playing that. And part of me kind of wants to really just pick up the game and play it again. And up to this point, this show hasn't made me want to. I've been enjoying its own thing. But this episode really makes me want to go back in, dig my teeth back into that game and play it all the way through again.
If you're enjoying The Last of Us like we are, don't forget to leave a comment below with your favourite moments from this episode. Thanks for watching again, and be sure to like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you next time.